Hey there, kids. It's your weird Uncle XV. I am joined today by Olive, a criminally small gray cat who is currently draped across my lap like melted cheese. She will be keeping me company and also smacking me with her tail. That's just what she do. This is Fights in Tight Spaces. This is another of my this is another game that I happen to I love this fucking game. I have put a stupid amount of time into it. I believe it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 175 to 200 hours. I'd have to double check, and I don't want to. This is another deck builder roguelike. Much like Banners of Ruin, it's trying to do something very different with the genre. And in this case, well, you'll see in a moment. It also has extensive use of ragdoll physics, and I got to tell you, I am a sucker for ragdoll physics. So, much like everything else that I've been doing, this is meant to be sort of like a tutorial, give you a better idea of how to play this game if you want to pick it up, and you absolutely should. The game is fucking great. So these are the difficulties. I would not recommend going to Suave because it changes. There's a critical change with the way that the game goes. The player moves first as opposed to enemies, which isn't giving you a good idea of. I mean, how do I put this? Like, if you want if you want to get better at this game, you should not handicap your opponents. You should allow your opponents to be as strong as possible, to give yourself as much leeway as possible. This is the same thing I tell people if you're starting to play any of the From Software games. Elden Ring is the big one right now. The first thing you need to be building is vigor. You need to do everything you can in order to wrench open your margin of error. Classic Plus gives you its standard difficulty, so it's quite challenging, but at the same time, it gives you a number of tools that make it very, very forgiving for a newer player or a player that is having some that's struggling with the difficulty. It gives you 3 rollbacks per fight, and it also allows you to restart the board on failure. We are going to be going for regular classic, which is its Classic, Special Agent, and Purist, actually, they are all the same level of difficulty. The main difference between the three of these, in Classic, you get no restarts, no rollbacks, but at least one movement from the player's deck will be drawn each hand. That's very, very important. That means you are guaranteed to have at least one of your move cards in your hand. Special Agent does give you a rollback, no restarts, and if you don't have if you don't have a movement card in hand, a temporary step card will be drawn. Step is move one, so it's not a very good card, but it is at least giving you something. And Purist is nothing. It's no hand assistance whatsoever. If you don't draw a move, you don't move that round. We're going to be going with Classic. We're also going to be going with Deck Draft mode. This game has, excuse me, a a a good variety of starting decks, and I don't like any of them. That's not entirely true. I'm okay with aggressive. That's the name of the starting deck. It's mostly kicks and punches. Um, every single one of the starting decks has some kind of major weakness that I don't care for. They either have too many cards that need to be pruned out, or they have too many cards that are just. One of the decks, for example, is Grappler, which gives you a lot of throws. Throws are great. They're damage and a CC. But also, there is an entire class of enemy that is completely immune to throws. So, what the fuck are you supposed to do when you get there? Obviously, you're supposed to have other cards in your hand by the time you get there. But, I mean, Anyway, we're going deck draft mode and classic. Now, I have decided that I'm going to give myself one mulligan if I am offered shit. So let's hope that doesn't happen, so I don't have to bore anybody any more than I already am. So here we go. All right. Agent 11. Sir, we have a number of emerging situations that could do with your skills. Perfect. Okay, so we're starting with strength. This is our opening enhancements. Enhancements are equitable to like relics. You can, by default, you can only have 4. There is a particular enhancement that will unlock the 2 of these. Shit. Okay, so do you see these 2 movement cards? Shift and Slip. These are the 2 best movement cards in the game. You want one of each, at least one of each. Ooh, we're going to start with shift and hope that slip comes up later on. Let's see. Hammer Fist is a very, very strong card once it is upgraded. When it is not upgraded, it's pretty underwhelming. But we're going to go with front kick because it is a push and an advance. I don't want a second front kick. Fuck, man. I should have gone with the... All right, take a regular push. I guess we have two shifts. Stun Dart is good. Heavy Strike versus Hook Kick. I'm taking Heavy Strike. It's a very cheap card to upgrade. Separate is fantastic. I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these. I'm going to go ahead and grab All Out Attack, and that's going to be a card that I'm going to get rid of. Similarly, Long Strike I don't particularly care for. I'm going to get rid of it later. Taunt is fine. Shove is phenomenal. I guess Undermine. Throw is fine. Okay, so no mulligan needed. Oh, I forgot that I was actually voicing this, but I forgot, so put a stop to it. There we go. See? Yeah. That's the value you get with this recording. So, this is your regular board. This symbol on the ground right here, that is where a new dude is going to drop in at the end of this round, if there is room. There isn't room, so he's not going to. He actually is, because I'm about to knock this dude out through the door. If you hold Alt for show info, you can get some more information. This one right here is showing the exact order that these guys are going to be moving. This guy's going to attack first, this guy's going to attack second. That's going to be important later on. The 5 in red, that's how much damage his attack is going to do. You can see his exact range right here. He is going to be deals 5 damage, 1 push, up to 2 tiles away. So he actually can reach me from where he is. And that doesn't fucking matter, because he gets to go out the door. So this red right here, this is a death door. There are, not every round, but many rounds will have the ability to ring out. And that's your ring out. Shove is a fucking phenomenal card. It is... So I mentioned the starting decks. The starting deck, the first one you get is called Aggressive, and it comes with right spin kick or left spin kick. It's exactly what it sounds like. It is a card that operates off of combo instead of momentum, which makes it quite valuable, and it pushes in one direction. Shove, on the other hand, is a zero-cost card that pushes in either direction, so it's better. Once again, boop. This game makes very good use of boop combat, and you absolutely, if you choose to play this game, which again, you absolutely should, it's a great fucking game, and I have just made a mistake and will get punched in the face. Yep. Sorry about that. I'm apologizing to my avatar down there for getting punched in the face because I wasn't paying attention. You're going to want to have... There are a number of different ways that you can... It's boop combat is pushes. There are a number of different cards that offer you a variety of boops, and you're going to want to have a good cross-section of them. You're going to want to have them ring outs. You're going to want to be able to knock people into each other, and you're going to want to be able to knock people out of the way. One thing I'm going to say about this up front, I don't particularly care for blocks in this game. Block does not scale at all. So most of the starting decks will come with some relatively okay blocks, like 6 block, 8 block, 12 block. That's fine for this level. But as the game progresses, dudes start being able to hit you with like 25 fucking damage, 30 damage, 40 damage, and if you're in the way of that, you're just going to die. You're standing in the way of that and trying to mitigate it by throwing small amounts of block on, because even upgraded, the block is not really... It's not scaling the way the rest of your damage isn't also. Oh, you'll see. I'm not taking any of these. I apologize if I'm a little bit more scattered and frenetic than I am for any of the other times that I've recorded things. I've just come off of a very, very long, very difficult day of work. I am unwinding. My wife is out with some of her friends playing board games. I have extremely pronounced social anxiety, so while I love playing board games, I have found that it's difficult for me to spend a large amount of time around other people even if they are people that I have known for years and love. All of my wife's friends are fantastic people, and on the very off chance that any of them happen to be seeing this, hey guys, you're great. I do love you, and I swear I'm not just hiding. Well, I am just hiding. That is literally what is happening. I am just hiding. Okay. So a couple of interesting things. These guys here, this symbol right here means this is an auto attack. If it isn't going to do anything unless I do an actual attack or I move into the space. If I take an action and I'm still in this space, he's going to attack that space. This also means that if I push someone into that space, he will attack that space immediately. Up here on the top, you can see these are our sub-goals: defeat enemies. Obviously, that's what we have to do in order to get through, and this is showing you what you're going to be getting for doing each of these goals. If you defeat all 4 enemies, you will get a card reward. If I collect that briefcase within 4 turns, I will get some money. Now, I need that money, because there's a bunch of things that we're going to want to do with that money. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be able to get to it. We'll do the most amount of damage. So I'm gonna boop away. Long strike. You can see. So let's take a look at this card. The first number on the top. This is the momentum cost of the card. Underneath it is the range of the card. It says 1 to 2. That means it'll hit someone directly in front of me, or it'll hit someone 2 away. And the last is the current damage that it is doing. That is including any additional modifiers, which in this game means strength, adding plus damage. The starting relic, the modifier. What the fuck is this thing called? The enhancement that I picked up is +2 damage modifier to attacks. So this card normally is 6 damage, but it's showing me the extra damage from that card, from that effect. I'm going to be able to get this next round, unless this asshole jumps on top of it. I'm hoping he does not. He is definitely dead, because he's a prick. Now, let's very quickly give a demonstration of boop combat. So I'm going to use Shove. Once again, it's a 0-cost card. It normally doesn't do any damage, but it is an attack, and because I have +2 damage, it is doing some damage. So I'm going to grab him. It's giving me an option of either of pushing him left or right. I can push him against the wall and do 4 damage is baseline collision damage. I can do 4 damage, or I can toss him in front of his friend here, which he will immediately hit because he has auto attack. Now, I can move right here, pick up that briefcase, and you notice I have front kick. Boop combat! Alright. So, the reason why shift is so strong is because it permits you to get the fuck around dudes. Shift and slip. These are the two movement cards that you should be looking for. Shift allows you to move through people. Slip allows you to move around people. So if I had slip here, I'd be able to move right here or right here, which is it's real fucking handy. And I don't have it, and I'm not happy about it. So first things first, we're going to push this guy right here so he gets smacked by this guy. And this is... You see that the range is 2 to 8, so I can't hit this guy right here. So instead, I'll stun him, and then he'll just die from the friendly fire. Okay. What have I got? So I'm going to push him out. He's going to push him back. Taunt. This is a fun one. This forces an enemy to attack immediately. The enemy will not attack on their turn. This expends an enemy's action. So, this guy, it deals 6 damage, 1 push up to 2 tiles away. So I'm going to taunt him, and he is immediately going to smack this guy in the side. And then I'm going to shove him over here, which I don't think is going to reach that guy, but fuck it. Okay. So, first of all, New icon, you see that blue? That's the block that this guy has. Didn't really make too much of a difference. Heavy Strike is phenomenal. This is one of my favorite cards. This is an advance. Do you see this symbol down here? This means advance. So that means that not only am I going to... It can hit at range 1 or range 2. But unlike Long Strike, which keeps me in place and strikes this guy, Heavy Strike moves towards him and actually strikes. And then Throw, which is a CC and a damage. And I believe that just killed him. Yep. So I'm going to get around behind him. I'm going to use all-out attack to get rid of... Oh, shit. Everything in my hand already was. Ha ha! Fuck. Alright, well. I need better attacks. What I'm looking for mostly is multi-strike. Is a punch-kick combo or triple punch. So first off, we're going to push this guy away so that he does not get me with that fucking auto attack. And long strike. There you have it. Quick kick I want, and quick kick also means I'd be getting rid of push. So I'm going to take quick kick. Now, Jim! Jim enables you to remove cards, upgrade cards, or purchase new cards. We are going to be purchasing this here slip. As for upgrades, Heavy Strike is a cheap upgrade, and we're going to do it. And the reason why we're going to do it is because unlike most other cards, so usually when you upgrade a card, it'll add on an additional effect, it'll lower the cost, it'll increase the damage. Upgraded Shift preserves your combo. I'll get into combo in a little bit. I don't really have any combo cards yet. Undermine simply increases the effectiveness, so either it goes from -2 to -6. Regular attacks, like Long Strike, just increases the damage. We're never going to upgrade Long Strike. We're going to get rid of it. It's an underwhelming card. Quick Kick lowers the cost, and Heavy Strike, the one that we're actually going to take, takes this from a 2 momentum card to a 1 momentum card. So that just made that card one of the best attacks I have in my deck. And I don't have enough money to do anything else, which is too bad because I wanted to remove that push, but I'll get to it later. The last thing that I'm going to point out about this, so this is our map, you can actually see what's coming up. As you mouse over it, you can see down here in the corner, look in this area. So mission data, fight, washroom, 4 targets, and then there are the rewards. And it tells you what you're going to be getting, so you can sort of aim yourself in those directions. None of these symbols on the first round, on the first level, are really going to be anything especially phenomenal. There's nothing worth like killing ourselves trying to get. But in the subsequent acts, we are going to be aiming towards plus combo and especially plus momentum. So, in the meantime, we don't have a choice. We're just going to go straight into the motorbike bay. Okay. Couple new things. This guy, let's see. So, this dude is a heavy. He cannot be down. Do you remember what I fucking said before about throws and how there is an entire class of enemy in this game that is immune to throws? Here's one on Act 1, about like 3 or 4 steps into the goddamn mission. So if you'd started with that grappler deck, you'd be basically spending most of the match praying for one of your non-grapple attacks to come up. It's a pain in the ass. I don't really get it, but fine, fuck it, whatever. So I'm gonna need... This dude is ranged. He shoots for 10. This dude is going to slam into me. He is a mini-boss type, and this guy can hit for 2 at 2 range. I don't have any of my boops. I am going to back the fuck off. Yeah, all I can really do is back the fuck off. Okay. Now, Heavy Strike. And let's get rid of this here push, because it's the least thing, it's the least valuable thing that I have. This dude, here's an interesting thing. You notice, pistol thug, normal thug, but has come armed, shoot, that's his attack, and then underneath it, it says waiting for target. I want to show you something interesting. If I kick this guy into him, you notice that the symbol, there's now suddenly a symbol underneath his, this dude's feet, and now I go over, he has an attack target. Oh. If you move someone, even if someone is already in their line of fire, if you move someone further into that line of fire, if anything moves and ends up in the line of fire, again, even if they started in that line of fire, they'll suddenly become an attack target. If it's yes, right. That thing that just happened, that is a thing. Yes, I'm good at this game. Give me a second. So, and this game is talking English. What can I do? What I got? So first off, we're going to kick this guy back, and we are going to stun him. Then I'm going to move in a little bit closer because I don't want these guys. Actually, I probably should have stayed closer to the ring out, but we'll see. Okay. So first things first, we're going to shove this guy over here so that his 10 damage comes onto him. He's only got 20 health. Let's whittle that down a bit. So 6 damage plus the 4 damage for the 6 damage plus the 4 damage for the collision. Vault allows me to go over obstacles, and we're going to throw him, and then we're going to back out of the way of the incoming of that bullet, which isn't going to come because this dude's going to kill him first. There you go. Okay. Okay. He's a bit too far away for Heavy Strike to reach him, so I'm just going to hit this guy instead. Push, and a long strike. There you go. Okay. So, separate to push him down. Front kick, as you can see, it has that symbol right here. See that? That means it advances. So step in and kick. I'm trying to move him closer to a ring out, but honestly, it's much more likely that we're just going to kill him before that happens. Just get the fuck out of the way. Heavy strike. There's no purpose in hitting all-out attack. This is going to discard all of my non-attack cards and draw in that many cards, but I don't have any... I mean, it will use my last momentum, so fuck it. 10. Let's see. And a stun dart. Stun dart is it's not the best. It's a very strong card that is going to stick with us for the rest of the game, and it's going to come in very handy. It's not the best stun card. That is, the card is actually called Pocket Sand. And if I get it, I guarantee you I'm going to be screaming Pocket Sand every time I use it. It's the best card. It's the best stun card in the game because it ignores block, whereas Stun Dart will only stun if it does any vitality damage. If it doesn't do red damage, then it doesn't actually finish. It doesn't actually stun. All right. So do a kick, and then a long strike. Again, we're slowly whittling him down and moving him towards this door. And the answer is we are going to do both. Bye. Yeah, I was not able to seal the deal within 8 turns. Okay. Quick strike upgraded is fucking phenomenal. That's great. Left spin kick, as you can see, I want to talk about this very quickly. This is a combo card. As you can see, the cost is different. This is combo it uses combo instead of momentum. You can see my max combo over here. My max combo is 10. Every time I throw a punch without moving, my combo increases. Movement decreases combo by the number of spaces that I have moved unless the card says specifically otherwise. There are a number of cards that use combo or consume combo, and one of them in particular we're going to be aiming towards if we can find it. Left spin kick it's especially upgraded. It's a great card. It's 14 damage. It pushes only to the left, and it doesn't actually cost momentum. But again, I have shove. It is a 0-cost card that pushes any direction I fucking want. So we're gonna go with quick strike. Quick strike is a classic nuke. It is a 1-cost card that just does a chunk of damage and nothing else. Event, question mark room. Ooh. I'm gonna roll the dice because I don't have $50. Yep, I lost the 50 fucking dollars. Go fuck yourself. Ah, shit. Means I'm not gonna get anything out of either of these. That's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Where is my drink? There we go. Are you gonna go, girl? You sure? Okay. Hold on. Yes, I love you too. Olive has left the building. All right, this dude is new. This dude swings in a sweep. Everything that is in this everything that's in this sweep will take damage, and it says 5 times 12. What that means to say is every individual spot will take 12 damage, not 12 damage 5 times, which would be a little nightmarish. We're going to start off by just getting him out the fucking window. It's a good start. The other thing this asshole does is give everybody that motion that he just did. He is giving everybody armor. So fuck that guy. Am I right? Let him punch, and I don't want to stun him because I actually do want him doing that damage to that dude next to him. Also, let's ready. Hold on. Check it out. Heavy cannot be downed. What the fuck? I don't understand why there is even a starter deck that is nothing but throws. It's baffling, is what it is. It's one of the reasons why I love this game, but it's one of the reasons why I very rarely do the daily challenges. I have been doing them, and I have been scoring pretty well on them, but every so often it will, instead of letting you draft, it will force you to start with a random starting deck, and sometimes that starting deck is one of the ones that is just really not very good. Okay. Well, he has his attack target, so he is going to punch this dude. We are going to throw him so that he doesn't get to hurt me, and punch him in the side of the head. Then he's going to punch him in the front of the head from the side. What a good boy. Okay. Quick strike. Then let's give him a push. I think this ought to kill both of them. Yep! Okay, let's see the last guy. I have 4 rounds to kill him. Be nice if I had a little extra momentum, honestly. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. He's not in a good position. Alright, well, obviously what I can do is I can kick him away, and then long strike. Again, this is, by the way, I want to point out, this is the reason why I don't put a lot of stock into blocks. The best way to avoid damage is to simply not... One of the greatest writers in the English language was a man named Terry Pratchett. He wrote one of his characters, Cohen the Barbarian, was an octogenarian or nonagenarian barbarian. He'd simply been a barbarian for fucking 80 goddamn years, and it's because he was really, really good at it. You don't stay in a profession that is that dangerous for that long without getting very good at it. And one of the things that he says to I call him a wizard The lousy magician Rincewind. One of the things that is point. I don't think he actually says it to him, but it comes up in one of the Rincewind stories. Is they just simply were never where the damage was. Wherever someone would swing, that is exactly where Cohen wasn't. Cohen and Truckle, the Uncivil, and all the rest of his crew. Um, it's take it to heart. It's the single best way to avoid damage in this game is to simply avoid the damage. Just don't be there. It does, however, mean sometimes. Yeah, shit, man. Fuck. All right, well, it means I'm not going to get the money this time around. But I will have to. Grapple. I love this card. I love this card. I love this card. I will take that card over almost any other card. Almost. There are a couple of cards that are better. That card is great. So I need money. I need money. I have no fucking cash. I have no fucking cash, which means I probably shouldn't be. I probably shouldn't be heading top because at the end of the top is medical, and the gym. But I don't think I'm going to have enough money for that. Definitely not going to have enough money to do anything of value. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the along the bottom. I prefer to start a fight rather than gain a card because I don't know what kind of card it is, and I'm not given an option of not taking it. So I'm gonna take $50. Quick $50. This is giving me the option of actually I have $50 and I can still hook up with that gym from here. I could try going after double money or I could go after a little bit of extra. I'm gonna go after this one because it's max health. Now, I keep saying this when I play Banners of Ruin, and I'm gonna say it right here. I'm not guaranteed to win this game. I am good at this game because I have played this game for a very long time. That being said, I still misplay, I botch, I fuck things up. There is a non-zero chance that I will not be able to complete this run. That being said, my hit rate is generally pretty high for this game. I win far more often than I lose. Same also with Banners of Ruin. I don't remember the last time I actually lost at Banners of Ruin. Except, no, that's not entirely true, but sometimes I'll set myself up challenges that if I actually lose a guy, the game is over, and then I lose a guy right at the very, very end, and the game is suddenly over. So those do count as failures, because they are. Let's get a little bit of this. Go ahead and push him. Yeah, he likes it. Do it again. Okay. What the fuck just happened? What? What? Huh? Okay. I am really not sure what just happened, but it seems a lot like my grapple didn't do anything. We'll dissect that later. So what just happened was I taunted him to consume his attack and also do damage to the guy in a manner that would not trigger his auto attack, and then I killed him. Okay. Damage. I'm going to take some damage here. I am definitely taking some damage here. So that's 8. Can I clear 12? I can clear 12. Perfect. And let's get a long strike. And he's not... You notice that there's no longer... those red circles are no longer on the ground. He's not going to be attacking. So I can move forward a little bit and get myself out of the way without worrying about getting fucking mushed. So we're going to... Push has 2 damage only because I have plus 2 damage. This dude only has 2 health, so I'm not going to waste a stronger card on him. Let's smush him against the wall, and a heavy strike to seal the deal. Bye! I took less than 10 damage, and I got plus 2 max health. I did not fucking look at my I didn't look at my bonus objectives, so I did not reach 8 combo. I did not get $30, and I am not going to be moving into the gym with enough money to remove one of my cards. I am, however, going to take Hook Kick. See if I can upgrade anything. I can upgrade Quick Kick, which is worth it because that will make it into a 0-cost card. I can upgrade Long Strike, which I don't give a shit about. I want to eventually get rid of it. It's a low damage card that I have. The only good part about it is something that I can accomplish elsewhere. Let's upgrade the Quick Kick so we can at least have done something with this round. All right, into the pub. Here's our first boss. As you might imagine, bosses all have special effects. Each boss, by the way, is 100% load bearing. If I kill the boss, the encounter is over, full stop. This dude in particular, he has, he's got 72 health. He does not generate any armor, but he does something very interesting. Do you see that symbol above his head? That symbol, hold on a second. See this symbol right here? That symbol above his head? Okay. If we look over here, oh god damn it, I can't keep the card up so that I can underline it with my cursor. If you look over on the side, Biker Boss, and then all the way at the bottom, will turn to face the player. It is a little bit more difficult to not be in the line of fire of. So to start off with, we're going to push him into the dude, and we are going to mush him. Then we are going to step out of the way so he takes a shot in the face. Okay. What I really want to do is get in and hit him with a quick strike and then throw. But if I do that, I'll take a shot in the back. I think it might be better just to let him take another 12. I will get some health back. I'll get 15 health back for completing the fight in a timely manner. Decisions. No, it's not worth it. I'm just going to step out of the way. I'm not going to use Undermine because I actually want him to take this hit, all 12 damage, right in the face. This fucking gunner is making shit so easy on me. Now let's see what Grapple actually does. So Grapple allows me to grab a person and move him anywhere else. Well, anywhere else in the 4 cardinal directions. Also very important is that in the process of doing so, it will turn that person around facing away from me. So if someone is right on top of me, being real dangerous, I can use Grapple, move him into an unoccupied square, and he is facing away from me, which is lovely. I'm going to kick him in the back of the head. I'm going to show you in a second why Hook Kick was so important. And then a quick kick to get him a little bit closer. Hey, guys, now kiss. Yeah, he likes it. All right, so quick kick. Quick kick is interesting. Not quick kick, Hook Kick. When you use this card, and it's a card that I don't always have it. It really depends on whether or not I feel like I'm struggling for momentum. Deals 10 damage, gain 2 momentum next turn. So it's a bit of a delayed gratification. And this match is already over. Yep. God damn, that is satisfying. Okay. New enhancement. Not Combo Captain, Bounty Hunter. Not Fast Learner. All purchase cards are automatically upgraded, but I mean, then that only matters if you actually get to a gym and buy the cards. Combo Captain is quite interesting, but we don't have a combo heavy deck, so the extra 5 combo is not necessary. It's max combo, right? Bounty Hunter is free money from the government. Not from the government. Well, technically it's from the government because I guess I'm a government agent and I'm beating people up for the government. So it's free money from the government. Look at that. Every time I kill a guy, at the end of the round, I'll get $5 for every guy I have knocked down. Which means our money problems are going to be basically over. He said, tempting fate. Theoretically, they'll be over. All right. Brand new act, brand new mob type. These guys, this entire act this entire act takes place in and around a prison. All the guys are going to be prison themed. These guys, every turn that they're alive, they gain +1 damage. This guy has a fucking shiv, which ignores block, which again doesn't really matter. Motherfuck. I see what happened. I accidentally clicked on all out attack, and the cards that I was actually going to be using went away. I am very angry about this because I had a bunch of stuff I was going to be doing. I'm going to be getting rid of all out attack as soon as I possibly fucking can, because I don't like that shit. Not at all. Alright, so... Shift and slip. Very, very good at getting out of uncomfortable situations. Push you against the wall. Alright. Alright. Let's see. So... This is over. I especially like killing people with that push because the animation and the ridiculous overreaction of the ragdolls makes it look like you're hitting them with force push. Redirect. I am taking that. Okay, I now have a lot of the tools I'm going to be needing for late game. I'm quite thrilled about this. So, okay. Shove, grapple, redirect. These 3 cards are absolutely fucking invaluable for the last couple of rounds of the game. It gives me a huge amount of options for displacement, movement, and just making sure that I don't fucking take it in the pants. Speaking of taking it in the pants, haha! Rape jokes. Get it? Because it's a prison shower. Do you get it? Do you get it? It's like a joke. It's not a very good joke. Oh, jeez. All right. There's not a whole lot that I can really do right here. I can push this guy in the way and just let him get fucked around for a bit. Yes. All out attack! And then gives me 2 cards that I don't want to use because I don't want to push them out of the way. That felt mean. Okay. 8 damage. I'm going to try something. I'm reasonably certain this is not going to create the stun. Yep, it didn't. I wasn't sure if the enemy simply had to have no block or if it needed to do red damage. And the answer is it needs to do red damage. All right, I get it. Okay. Should be paying attention to this. I need to reach 5 combos, so that's 2 more hits. Should be super easy. I'll get that taken care of right now. Actually, I want to get the hell out of this. Because I'm not comfortable being that close to the open door. Alright, there's my combo. And I'll push him in the way of nothing, because I think anything is... Yeah, nothing is reaching him. Move a little bit closer. Alright. So, here's a fun thing. We're going to move him like this. We're going to use redirect to immediately attack. And we're going to have him taunt. Haha! Of course, that would have happened anyway. Okay. So okay. And we're done. Again, big block. 22, that 22 block for 2 momentum, by the way, is not enough to fully soak some of the damage in a single shot in later games. I just don't put a lot of faith in blocks. Hidden Blade is okay. We're not going to take it anyway. I wouldn't say no to a dodge. But first, the fuck are you? There you are. Piss off. Wouldn't mind a second heavy strike, but only if it was upgraded. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade this redirect to just make it into a 0 cost card. I don't want any excuse not to be able to cast that. Okay. This dude will turn to face the player, also heavy, cannot be downed, and you notice he has a multi-strike incoming. So we're going to pay attention to that. But I'm pretty sure first thing we're going to do is just ruin someone's day. Good. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Bye! Now he's going to turn to face me, so I'm not going to move up, or else he will hit me for 18 damage. Well, he won't, because I'll push him back. But still, he would. Actually, I think I am going to do that, because I want to get the extra damage into him. See? He turns to face me, and then I kick him the fuck away. Oop. Oop combat. Really fucking valuable. Alright, so... grapple to move him like this. And then a shove. And then a shift. Bye! Boop! Okay. These guys are quite dangerous. They are armored. They will regenerate that 8 armor every single round, and they have that auto attack. Okay. I want to work on him a little bit. There we go. And then a throw. Okay. So let's get a little bit of breathing room. And then a little bit more damage. Stun. I'm just going to shift him out of the way, and then I'm going to move into that space. There's nothing else I can do this round. Push him in place, and he gets smacked in the head. And he gets smacked in the head again. Look at that. Okay. So first of all, stop looking at me. There we go. Second of all, yeah. Okay. Now again, we're not going to be completing this fight within 1 turn, so this bounty hunter is a fucking godsend for us. Mush. Yep. Just too bad. $60 would have been nice, but at least we got 30 for hitting everybody. You know what? I do want a second heavy strike, and it's already upgraded, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. I'm going to take that. All right, so we are in the area where we're going to start seeing... There. This footbridge is where we need to be. Okay. So this footbridge rewards an extra card, money. That is plus momentum. That is max momentum. That is absolutely fucking necessary unless we can find an energy booster. And I can't guarantee that we will be able to find an energy booster, but I can guarantee that there will be a couple of these. There are going to be a couple of stages that will increase our max, that will allow us to increase our max momentum, and we're going to want to try for every single one of those. These two will allow us to increase our max combo, which is good, but we don't have any combo consuming cards, so the extra combo isn't super important right now, and I want to check out this event just in case it gives me something good. Yeah, that's fine. 5 health plus, lose 5 health, gain $100 is just what we needed. Honestly, there's a lot of things we want to buy. All right, new guy. See this dude in yellow? Keep your eyes open for people who are yellow. We should possibly have seen an ambassador before this point, but this is an informant. There's two kinds of yellow guys. In ambassadors, who are just regular guys who stand like, oh, like their animation is just exaggerated fear, and they do nothing. They just stand still. They will attract attention of mobs who will choose to. They'll try to hit us first, but if they're too far away to hit us, they'll go after him. If you can protect him, you'll get health. That's your reward. You protect him and you get health. Informant is the same, except unlike the ambassador, he is going to behave like any other mob. I'm using redirect to make him look away from me. He's like any other mob, so he will try to kill me. Like a prick, he will try to kill me. Oh, I should have had taunted him before I undermine. Whatever. I lowered everyone's damage by 2 with that undermine. Okay. Let's get on the other side of him. Let's punch him. And let's get him a little bit closer. It wasn't necessary. I mean, he has a range 2 attack, but okay. Fuck. I could. I can throw him. I can throw him. I can take the 6 damage, and then I can unload on him a little. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take 6 damage. Yep. Worth it. Here's an important thing. If you ever throw a guy, if a dude is ever on the ground and he is not out of the game, he is still active, don't stand on top of him. It will allow you to... I mean, he won't get up. It'll keep him on the ground for an extra round, but it'll do 5 damage to you because the devs did not want that to be a viable means of crowd control. So... Excuse me. Get him out the fucking way. 10 damage. He's only got 10 health. So he can go fuck himself. Okay. And I got my health back. Steel Self. Perfect. Steel Self is excellent. Your next attack is double damage. It's your next attack whenever you throw that attack. If I put it on and then I do nothing for 8 rounds and I throw an attack, that attack is double damage. It's great. This motherfucker will do something different and interesting. Every time I use a movement card, he will advance. This guy, I believe, only goes 1 space, but other dudes who have this same ability will move more than 1. Some will move 2. I'm pretty sure that 2 is the most that they'll go. This also is one of the reasons why Heavy Strike is so valuable, because Heavy Strike is, even though it advances, not a movement card. Yeah. You take that bleed for me. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Didn't really have very good attacks in my hand at the moment. Alright, so redirection. Talk amongst themselves for a moment, and then I'll have him taunt. Do it again! Yeah! Not going to move, because if I do, if I do, this dude will turn around and move towards me. Now, you see that green batch of question marks over this motherfucker's head. He is going to do something unusual. In this case, what he is going to do... Will it even tell me? Hold on. Yeah, debilitate. Reduces combo by 3. He's going to... Yeah. Which, honestly, is... It's not that bad. Simply because we don't have a combo. Our deck doesn't really use combo. So, that Steel Strike... Steel Self, rather. Heavy Strike is now 32 damage. And, let's... It's not going to do anything. It's unfortunate, because he's not actually going to attack. It's okay. He dies right now. Bye! Okay. Now, at this point, we just sort of need to clean up this asshole. Come here, asshole. Okay. Split kick. I'll take it. So, Split Kick is an interesting card. Much like Separate, it will attack both sides of me. It does a respectable amount of damage. That is 18 times 2. But the times 2 is not... It's not a multi-strike. It's a forked attack. So it's going to attack in front of me and behind me. And also, it gains momentum. I don't know why it gains momentum. There are 2 attacks in the game that I can think of off the top of my head. This one and Jab, which gives you momentum immediately. Jab... Well, we'll talk about that when we get to it. Jab is one of the better cards in the game. So we're going this way, and that means we're not going to this gym. Which is unfortunate, but it does mean that our gym, the first gym we hit next round, is going to be, we're going to have a lot of money. Okay. We are going to do everything in our power to get that extra momentum, even if it hurts us. It's usually going to be beat the level, complete the level within 8 turns. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. I hope. I am going to allow myself to take a little bit of damage to make sure that we just get this fucking done. I'd like to be able to shove. I'd also rather not take 20 damage immediately. Well... And I'm not going to throw, otherwise I get shot in the face. I took 4 damage from that collision. Okay. Okay. 3 more guys I got to kill in 7 rounds. What's pissing me off is that these assholes are not getting close enough for me to fucking boot them off the sides. If I move in, I'm going to take a hit. I'm going to do it. Fuck! Ayah! Prick. Would have been nice if I still had juice to use that Separate. I could have blown him right off the side. These are the 3 guys who needed to die. Be nice if I got another Separate. Okay, again, I'm okay with taking some damage if I have to. Because I'm gonna. Okay, I can't be too cavalier about my health from this point forward. All right, we got ourselves a +1 permanent +1 to momentum, which is going to dramatically change the nature of the game. I don't know if I want a stagger. Stagger is an interesting card. It's basically magic. It enables you to push a guy. It does damage, and the range is 1 to 2. You know what? Hold on. How am I doing in cards? I do need to get rid of a bunch of these. I need to get rid of Long Strike. I want to get rid of Undermine. I want to get rid of. I think I want to get rid of this push because I prefer to have the separate the quick kick. I prefer to have the kicks. Is there such a thing as too much boop? This is a game, unlike Banners of Ruin, in which it's very difficult to curtail the constant influx of new cards. Every time you add a new guy to your team, you're adding his weapon card, you're adding his talent cards, you're adding a bunch of new cards. So it's your deck size very swiftly becomes just ridiculous, which is the reason why you need to have so much card draw in that game. This is different. This is much closer to Slay the Spire, wherein you really want to keep your deck as lean as possible. I'm not going to take the stagger right now. I am, however, going to go... Yeah, I'm not going to go after the event. That's painful. Events are exciting because they can be amazing. Like, here's a free enhancement, or here is an interesting combat encounter that will end with you getting a free momentum. Hey, look at that! Or it also can be something fucking terrible, like we've deducted $50 from your savings and also given you a long-term injury. Long-term injuries are curses. This game's version of curses is horrible. It fills a relic slot. It can only be removed from a med station, and it does things like all movement cards now cost 1 extra, or you permanently take more damage, or every time you try to punch someone, you get a really bad splinter. Here is our ambassador. As you can see, he is a pussy. He's very scared of all of the ninjas, and he has not remembered that he could probably just run away. Oh, maybe not. The ninjas would probably chase him. That is true. So we're going to shift to the other side of this guy. We are going to... I'm not going to redirect him yet because he'll immediately turn around. Actually, well, let's see. Hold on. So we're going to quick strike. That's going to kill him. I can vault back up here and then redirect so that he doesn't actually attack my ambassador. Well, I'm gonna... He doesn't take any damage from my attacks, but I can push him around. I'm not going to use the throw. I want him to take that damage. So Undermine is a very strong card. It applies a -2 or a -6 damage modifier to all enemies that are on the stage. It's a very strong card, especially for later on, where you can have some guys who hit very hard by hitting you many times very softly. So Undermine in particular can not really trivialize, but make them a lot easier. But at the same time, that's not the way that I play. I don't want to be anywhere where these guys are hitting. And more, I really want these guys to... Oh, I didn't realize he didn't have any health left. Oh well. I was hoping they would kick each other. They did not kick each other. Alright, so hook kick and then front kick. Moving over here and load up a steel self. And Fucking crazy legs right there. Right? Okay. Rising Knee. This is a very interesting card, but it's situational. I'd like it a lot. It's 10 damage and a push. However, um, it's quite good because it's uncounterable, and that is something that is potentially going to be necessary later. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I no longer need the heal. I could go with the max health. I'm not going to get two of them because I do want to have a ton of money when I go in. You know what? One more is okay. $200 into going into. I mean, I have $200 banked for the next gym, and the next gym is going to be a fair distance away. Next boss. This dude will also. Does he also turn to face me? Yes, he does. And more importantly, he has auto attack. This guys, I'm glad that we haven't seen them before this point because they are huge pains in the ass. These guys will take no damage from the front. You can only hurt them from the back. Could that's exactly where I want to be. I want him to move in one. Let's see if he falls for my trap. He did fall for my trap, but I didn't get any cards that would be able for me to use my trap. Okay, well, first off, let's just make sure I don't actually have to fucking suffer for that. And I am going to use that Undermine now. Standing still, hoping to get another boop. Nope! Fuck's sake. It's not the end of the world. But I do need to get the hell out of this. He will turn to face me if I move. And he also does push. So if I move into this space, I'll die. Okay, I'm standing right here. Alright. I am massively overcomplicating things by trying to get a ring out. And it's going to cost me because I am neglecting the primary rule. See, I stopped trying to be slick and the game immediately gave me what I needed. See, this is the primary rule. It is the single rule of thumb that I must follow for my entire life. Anytime I try to show off, that is exactly when I am going to fail. I am capable of great things as long as they are not impressive. Or at least I'm not trying to be impressive. I don't like any of these. Shit. I'll take Tone Physique. Fuck it. A little bit of extra sustain. Alright, so let's see what's ahead of us. Okay, this lobby over here. So, past the gym, subway platform, this lobby has a plus momentum. Nope. So that's the only one on the map. Okay. And nothing else really matters from this point. I'm aiming for that gym. We're going to dump some shit out of our deck. We're going to upgrade some other shit. Now. Let's get him just completely out. I like that redirect. And a split kick. And that's that. Okay. Yeah, actually, let's finish him too. That's 8. These guys are what's the only thing that's dangerous. Blech. Let's try that again. The only thing that's especially dangerous about these guys is that they happen to have very, very long range. Oh, fool. Is this going to kill me? Well, it's not going to kill me, but I am going to take some damage. Now let's drop that damage down a little bit, shall we? Down to 10. Ugh, don't like it. None of these. No takebacks is good because it adds that dodge. Dodge is phenomenal. But no, it's too expensive. If we were swimming in momentum, which is possible, there's a card called Energy Booster, and once upgraded, it is a 1-cost card that increases your max momentum by 3 for that round. That fight, rather, that full encounter. Once you have that card, if you have that card in your deck, you never have to worry about momentum ever. You get it upgraded as quickly as you possibly can, and then you just don't worry about momentum. It's a little shocking how powerful the card is for its cost. This game does a very good job, for the most part, of assigning cost to cards based on the amount of based on the effects that they have. I mean, the cost to effect ratio is pretty consistent. These guys are different. So, see this symbol underneath these dudes, underneath this guy's feet? The two of these guys. So these guys counter. All incoming attacks, they will strike back. They both do AoE. They're each of them sweeps. You know what? This would make this a little bit easier. Let's see if I can get a better angle on that. There you go. So each of them, they will hit the 3 squares right in front of them, 3 spaces in front of them. They also layer bleed, and also they counter. Anytime I hit this guy, if I'm still in arm's reach and he is not stunned, he will hit me back. So let's see what I can do about this. First off, I'm going to push him out of the way. Wow, is there any way? I could have, yeah, if I shifted to the other side of him instead of pushing him like an idiot. This is exactly the reason why it's sometimes quite nice to have rollbacks. When you make just a really obvious misplay. Just a really obvious misplay. Oh, you know what? I can get out of taking damage this time anyway. Give me a second. So, quick strike, and then get him the fuck out of my sight. There we are. Well, fuck you too. I am going to move out of the way. I'm not going to be able to kill him. Well, you'll see. So I want him to take the damage from this guy. And then I thought that he would not be dead. Okay, I forgot to check how much health he had. Apparently, he was a death's door, and I could have just fucking killed him. Now, a redirect on this guy, because he hits the 3 in front. There you go. See that? 18 damage. Oh, extra money for pushing enemies out of the board. I did not pay attention to that. That's a shame. None of these. All right. No. There's a couple of cards that we're looking for changed. None of these are any of them. So let's remove some cards. Let's get rid of Vault. Let's get rid of Long Strike. Long strike. I got rid of Vault because the 2 cards that I want coming up in my momentum, in my movement pile, I want it to be a shift or a slip. Those are the cards that I want to cast. I don't have enough to remove a 3rd card. So let's see what I can upgrade. I can upgrade this Steel Self, so that is now it is the next 2 attacks deal double damage. Okay. Okay. So, new guys, this, I think that's a lady, has, first of all, she's ranged. Second of all, after a couple of rounds, if she's still alive, she will... Can I move you out of the way? No, I can't. But I can kick you off. All right, then. So, wait, hold on. She'll summon a duplicate. That duplicate does not count towards the enemies that need to be defeated. So if that duplicate is the last enemy left, the game is still over. The match is over and I've won. And then a front kick. Let's get right next to him. Get a free hit on his side. This guy is also somewhat ranged. His big thing is that he has a push, so I need to get the fuck out of this space, or I'm gonna die. First off, let's get you. Move up here and redirect so that I don't have to worry about you at all, and then get a free hit. If only I had a fucking push. Up to 2 tiles away. He's a bit too far. So first things first. Okay. Okay, let's get the fuck out of the way. I don't want to risk taking any extra damage that I don't have to. Hit him. Yeah. Look at that. It's getting shit right in this game is it's very satisfying. Only risking taking a hit on these guys when I know that they are going to die. Again, they have counter. I don't want to risk taking any extra damage. Let's just fucking kill him. Okay. Nah, none of these. There's that lobby. That's where we're going. I'm actually grateful that I have that +5 health anytime I don't take a card, because I may need to be a little... I need to complete the fight within 6 turns. 6 turns. I can do that, I think. So you'll just die. Redirect. Okay. Okay. I have 4 rounds. Okay, and that's you, and I have 3 turns to kill you. So, yeah. Good. Oh, I didn't push enough enemies out of the board. That's fine. The max momentum is honestly the only thing there I really give a shit about. Hunker down is not necessary. One last thing, it can be very strong, and it can also be incredibly weak. It does damage equal to the numbers of cards in your discard pile. There's another one that is the opposite. It's 2 momentum for damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. I believe that there are equivalents. Are there equivalents in Slay the Spire? I don't think so, even. It's potentially very strong. It's also potentially ridiculously weak. Fuck it. Not taking charge. Just moving along. I do wish that I had the thing that gave me money when I pass up cards, because that would be better. Honestly, a lot better. This is a survival encounter? Yes, it is. Okay, so I just need to survive for 6 turns. I can get extra money if I push 3 dudes out, and these guys are honestly going to make that as difficult for me as they can. Because they're just going to keep on coming in, and the place is very quickly going to become not hospitable. I suppose it's not especially hospitable right now. I don't know what I'm thinking. Oh, for God's sake. Did I not even... Yeah, I did not even. I didn't even need to be there. I didn't even need to be there. That's what I have to say about that. I don't know. Fucking push him into a corner. I'm angry. What do you want me to do? Not be... I mean, come on. Alright, okay. So first off, let's get a little extra damage on him from you. Don't want to use this because then I'll take another hit. I could have done that much better. I wasn't paying... I could have done that better. Ooh. Well. I see. First of all, it wasn't really that scary. I had a shift. I could have just moved out of there. That wasn't enough. I still has 2. Shit. I've pushed 0 guys out, so I'm not going to get that cash. I just need to survive for 1 more round. I can kill this guy, but in doing so, it would leave me open for this. Well, actually, here's what I can do. I can taunt him to expend his action. Okay, then I can move over here and mush this fucker. Doing so also, by the way, got me out of his line of fire anyway, so I had nothing to worry about. But I worried about it anyway. No. No. Embolden is nice. Converts combo to health, and when you upgrade it, it's converts 2 combo to... 1 combo to 2 health. It's a really, really nice... It's a nice... You know what? I don't really have anything that uses combo currently. So I may as well use that as... Yep, fuck it. What does it cost? 1. Okay. You know what? I have 5 max. I have 5 max momentum. It's some health. It's health, and it's also health that's not detracting from my various. So there are a couple of cards in this game that will consume combo and increase its damage in exchange. Combo finisher in particular. I think this guy is going to... Yeah, he's going to dodge my first hit, and then I'm going to push him over the balcony. Bye! This guy's interesting. He is very dangerous. He will turn to face me. Shove him straight down. Move to this point. And no! What have I done? Oh, you fool! I even said out loud, I'm going to shove you down over here. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to shove him over there. And then I'm going to move into this space. I'm going to shove him over the balcony. That'll look cool. It'll be really awesome. It'll look, and then because I was trying to show off, I did not pay attention to the actual cards that were in my hand, tripped over my face, kicked myself in the dick, and now I'm going to take some damage. That's 20 in total. That's not good. I'm an idiot. That was very, very bad. It's fine, he's dead this time. Well, he's dead this round. The moral of this story, as it is literally every fucking time, is don't ever try to show off. Don't ever try to show off. Just fucking play the cards. Don't ever try to show off. It's gonna be terrible. Alright. Alright. Four health. It's not nothing. I'm gonna need to upgrade it. And that's going to be a priority for me, I think. Let's get to the other side of this guy. Yeah, just knee him in the ass. There we go. Okay. And it vanishes out of my hand. I'm going to take this. I've never taken this card before. I think I've only just recently unlocked it. I've been playing this game since it was very, very deep into early access. Which one of these am I going? I'm definitely going towards the gym. And the only path that leads to the gym is through the garage. Okay, here we go. Okay. This guy is a different... Oh, excuse me. This guy is a different kind of armored swordsman. He will only... he won't turn to face me, and he will do damage equal to his block. So if I destroy his block, he suddenly does no damage. But I'm not going to do that, because I want him to do all that damage to this guy. And then I want to get the fuck out of the way. I could do 20 damage, and then I would take 12. I'm going to let my ambassador take that hit. Yeah. Okay. So to begin with, and then let's slip out of the fucking way. Let's not take any damage, shall we? Let's at least try to pretend like we know what we're fucking doing. He's gonna take the hit, but he's got plenty of health. It doesn't matter. He's not actually going to do any damage to me because he doesn't have any block. So he is going to be... Theoretically, he is my target, but I don't... I really, really don't want to take... I don't want to take the counter damage if I can avoid it, and I can. Especially because... Oh, yep, I do need to complete the fight in one round. Oh, okay. Well... That's not going to happen. Close. Oh, I didn't mean... I meant to use the fucking field... Ah! Alright, I see what I did wrong. That's the reason why I took Rising Knee. It cannot be countered. And Okay. Wow, no, bad. Roll throw is pretty good. Roll throw is pretty good, and I actually do have I have the juice that I can actually cast it. It's an escape. It is a total move of two. You will push a guy, basically mush the guy down onto the ground, and then end up on the other side of him. It's it's essentially shift, only it does damage. Well, that's true. It is just essentially shift that does damage. And it's also shift that some mobs are explicitly immune to. So, fuck it. I'll be passing that. Alright, I am going to try to get a little bit more comfortable. I apologize if this dramatically alters how well I can be heard and understood. I'm going to do my best. Alright, so. Dual Tonfa Ninja cannot be harmed from the front, same as the dude with the shield. Ooh. But he also only has an attack range of 1. So let's start work on this guy. Grapple, very, very useful. And actually, I'm pretty sure the split kick just kills him. Yep. I don't want to upgrade the shift, so I'm going to keep that field of motion around for a moment. I wanted to upgrade this embolden. Don't really have a lot of attacks. If I have the opportunity, I may... Okay. Well, first of all, push him back and give him stun. Next. Okay, I can't... It's not enough to kill him, so I can't use the Rising Me. I'll just stand right here. Just delay for a round, that's fine. Yeah. And use Shove as a makeshift attack by just knocking him into the wall. 4 collision damage. There is a card in the game that does increase the collision damage by 4 and then by 8. So it's quite a strong card, but it's very expensive. Or at least it's expensive for the early parts of the game. We don't worry too much about expense anymore. I need more attacks in my deck, clearly. Clearly need more attacks in my deck. Oh. Okay. Nope. This is the only damage modifier card I've seen, and it also includes conditioning, which is crap. Conditioning is what was put into this game to try to make blocking more viable later game. It increases the amount of block, the next block that you receive by 20%. 1-2 punch would also be kind of nice, but I can't guarantee that it'll be in the same hand as something that is good. Give and get is just a +1 modifier. I'm going to skip it all. Fuck it. None of these are really exciting. There's a couple of things that I want to do. There are a couple of cards that I'm looking for to increase damage. I haven't fucking seen any of them yet. Let's see. So let's upgrade. That's just more damage. I want to get rid of Undermine. Let's do that now. Where are you, motherfucker? There it is. Okay. So next, every time you remove a card or upgrade a card, the cost of doing it again doubles, and it does not go back. It doesn't go back to baseline until you get to the next gym, right? Okay. So upgrading a throw will turn it into a standard attack. Upgrading throw. Shove and throw just increases the damage. This turns it into 0 cost, which I'm not worried about anymore. I've got plenty of momentum. Hook kick, I don't need anymore. I could honestly get rid of this too. I could probably get rid of that hook kick. It's not really necessary anymore. I can afford to do both. I can get rid of this hook kick, he said, getting rid of a card immediately after complaining that he doesn't have enough attacks, and upgrade this Embolden. That's exactly what I want to do. That's fine. That'll do. Okay. The only reason why I was keeping that hook kick around was to help resolve some of my issues with momentum, and it is no longer necessary. I've got plenty of momentum. All right. If I'm lucky, nope, I was not. This guy. Okay, as long as he has block, any incoming attack will reflect 6 damage. I'll move over here. I think he turns to face me. He doesn't. Yeah, okay. We're going to Rising Knee, and then we're going to push. He is arguably the single easiest boss in the game because his arena is just on top of a building. Because he is a ninja, and as a ninja, he is trying to show off. What have we learned about showing off, boys and girls? Twitchy. Combo never drops below 1. I'll take it. It basically just means that if we don't have any combo-oriented cards, but if we do happen to get any, we'll be able to use them slightly faster. All right. Where the hell is my drink? There we are. Okay, Mafiosi and Man Buns. These guys, quite dangerous. 12 damage, and also they counter. I'm pretty sure this is the first round that's always fucking here. They do not, however, they don't turn to face me. And they can't counter if they can only counter if they are in melee range. There are other mobs who can counter at longer ranges. We'll see them later, much later. But actually, not that much later. We are pretty close to the end of the game. Normally, I would give this dude a little bit of a smack, but again, counter. So we're trying to be very, very careful as we navigate this particular fight in a tight space. That being said, these guys managed to beat each other up enough that I can just fuck them. And fuck them. One more should be coming in a moment. Steal self, and now my quick strike is 32 damage. He has 28. Well, this would be especially rising up. It would be especially useful if I had a lot of really, really strong, very, very high cost cards in my hand, of which there are several. None of these are really that good. Is it worth taking this Rising Upper just because I'm missing advanced? I don't have enough attacks? No. I'm not really hurting for momentum, and none of my cards are really very expensive. We don't need the health, and that health in that hallway means it's probably going to be an ambassador, and I don't really feel like dealing with an ambassador right now. So let's just go into this hotel's lobby and beat up some mafiosi. This guy is crazy dangerous. He will turn to face me. He is range 2, and also he will stick a curse in my deck if he hits me. Okay. Let's take care of something right away. So first of all, grapple. And then push. Yeah, it's a good thing I never got rid of that push. As much boop as possible. Especially now. These are the bad times. This is the act where shit starts to get really, really, really serious, and your deck starts to be really, really tested. I didn't really want to do that. You know what I'm going to do? Remember what I said before about this will prevent them from getting up, and it'll also deal 5 damage to whoever's standing on top of him. So let's take care. Let's have him CC'd for another round. And a little damage to him. Rising Knee can't be countered. And neither can Death. I'm going to use both of these just because I don't want to draw them again. Can't make it back to you. You just kind of get slightly the way there. All right. This guy's only dangerous when he swings. He doesn't have any other special effects. Well, what I mean is he's not going to counter me, so I don't need to be super careful. We are coming into this stage. Everyone has something special. Everyone does something. 1-Inch Punch is a really cool card that I'm not going to take because it's a wasted card if you can't play it as the first card in the turn. It discards itself. Honestly, fuck that. Sometimes, I mean, I don't. Fuck that. Okay, this double jump, maybe. This double jump is a maybe. Yeah, yes, yes, I'm taking you. I cannot afford to upgrade you. That's okay. Can't afford to do anything else. All right. This bitch. This bitch is crazy dangerous. She does, so 20 damage and 4 bleeding. Counters incoming attacks within one tile. So let's take advantage of that. And in fact, let's take advantage of that just a little bit more. Okay. By taunting this, I don't know if this. By taunting this androgyne with gorgeous hair, I've already expended his action, so he's not doing anything. I could smash into him with this heavy strike and then throw him, but I'd take 20 damage from him, and I'm not into that. This guy not only does damage, but he will throw an injury card that's a curse into my deck if he hits me. This dude will turn to face me. He hits all spaces in front of him, and he has a push. What can I do? Let's get the fuck completely out of the way. Now, theoretically, these are actually these are ring outs, but you have to bump people into the windows a couple of times to break them. This should actually end up killing this gunner, because this dude will turn around and punch him. There you go. God damn, I am a sucker for good ragdoll physics. Look at that shit. Okay, okay, so this will kill you. And so will this. Either of them would have worked. I figured as either of them would have worked, it wouldn't have been showing off to do the one that is slightly flashier. Okay. So if I move up right here, this dude will turn to face me. So instead, I'm going to move here. I'm going to upgrade this here stun dart. I'm going to hit him with it. Okay. Double jump, as you can see, it's 2 to 2. It's only it's an advance that will only hit 2 spaces out. There's a reason why I've taken it. I don't have any multi strike, and one of the things I am hoping I can get is any kind of additional damage modifier. I have not been especially lucky with damage modifier cards this game. I've only found one, and I decided not to take it out of pride and hubris, I guess. Uh, Double jump kick is a very strong card. It hits twice. In its current states, it does 20 damage, which is great. It's great as it is, and it's a great advance. Not taking wall kick. It's very, very strong, but it's extremely situational. You need to have a flat obstacle between you and the other guy to bounce off of in order to actually hit him. So I'm going to angle towards that event, which, as I've said, it can be something really fucking great, like a free enhancement or a bunch of money or a new car. And it can also be uh, something bad, like a dead puppy or a new car. I don't know. A bad new car, like a new car, but the kind that you didn't want. Like it's the wrong color. Okay, I am taking this damage because I forgot he turns to face me because I was too busy going on a brain vacation there. I don't really know. 36 damage into your fucking head. Wasn't enough. He's gonna hit me. Here he goes. 16 damage. This guy will give me health. Our fucking informant over here. I'm going to allow these two to discuss. I'm not going to move in because that will cause him to turn to face me, which wouldn't be that bad. I want him to get killed by this thing. You know what? Fuck it. He'll turn to face me, but that's okay because I'll just kill him. I have seen the we need to push 2 enemies out of the board. I am not comfortable currently in this stage where we are right now, unless it is something that is super fucking valuable, like momentum, or probably not combo at this point. We really don't have anything for combo. Um, but yeah, basically just momentum. Unless it's momentum, I'll get the bonus objectives if I can get them. But if I can't get them, I'm not gonna kick myself over it. Okay. So go over here, lifts and separates. I am okay. I was almost slick, which would have caused me pain because I was going to double jump on this guy, and then this asshole was going to hit me because I neglected to throw him before I moved. Okay. Well, let's get rid of your action just to start with. Okay. Next. Hey, buddy. You want to come up? It's okay. You can come up. Come on up, buddy. You want it? No? Yes? Give me one moment, please. Yes? Come here, buddy. No? Hey, buddy. Good boy. Boy. Yes! Oh, big fucking meatball. Look at you. Yeah. You're a good boy. Sweetheart. Please give me one moment. I'll be back to kicking people in the face in just a second. This is a very good boy, and he needs some love because he's a good boy. Someone needs to tell him every so often, just, so that he knows. You're a good boy. Very good boy. Yes. Good boy. Yes. Okay. So. It's not really going to do too much. It's not really that great. I'm going to kick this guy out of the way. It's not going to be enough to kill him. I just don't want to have to deal with. I don't know. I mean, it didn't really do too much, did it? Let's get closer over here. See if we can maybe get a ring out on him. This guy is very dangerous, and I only have one stun. That is the best way of dealing with guys. Generally speaking, the best way of dealing with guys with counter is stuns, because they can't counter when they're stunned. They also can't counter Rising Knee, which is specifically the reason why I got Rising Knee. Now he's going to turn around. Is he going to get out of the way? Am I going to get a boop? Not going to get a boop. I'm going to get not a boop. But I can throw him. And I can move out of the way of very helpful informant. Okay, good. There's my separate. Bye! Good boy. Yes. He is drooling all over me. Foresight would be nice. Foresight might not be that bad. Might not be that bad, honestly. It's a little bit of card draw. Let's try it. Ooh, shit. What I want to do is this. Gain enhancement or 33% gain a long-term injury. I will tell you right now, if I gain a long-term injury, this run is over. Long-term injuries are so incredibly painful to deal with. So instead, shit, I don't want to do any of these fucking things. Ugh. New card, feel the burn. Fuck. What an awful event. What an awful event. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Sometimes they're phenomenal, and sometimes they're just absolute dog shit. Well, at that gym, I'm going to make sure that I have enough money to get rid of Feel the Burn. It's a very strong. It's a long range movement. It is 4 tiles, but then you lose 5 health. So let's see. Is there a? Nope. Okay, there is not. Must have already. Did I already get it? I am on another brain vacation looking around for the encounter that would have given us a +1 momentum, and there doesn't seem to be one. This motherfucker and this motherfucker. These 2 motherfuckers are very, very bad. These 2 motherfuckers are bad. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do. So he attacks 2 range. I'm going to taunt him to begin with because I want to expend his attack. This guy will auto attack. He can auto attack 3 times per round. He will auto attack anything that is standing within range of his gun, and he will shoot them with his fucking rifle. He also will turn to face me because he is a prick. This guy advances 2 tiles every time I move, and his range is 2. He is. I've told you my way of playing this game is to get the hell out of combat. Just make sure that I am never where the damage is going to be. This guy was designed basically to punish that style of play. I'm going to move over here so that this guy has to move in closer. Wow, it seems to have jumped ahead a little. Okay. Okay, so he moved forward a little bit to come after me, and then he got shot. And he's going to get shot one more time. No, he has counter. It would be foolish for me to attack him. There's a guy with push, and here's this asshole. Fuck. Yeah, I forgot that he's going to turn to face me. I can take 5 damage and move, or I can take 3 damage by standing still. If I move, I'm moving in right here, which is a bad place for me to be. I'm going to stand still and take 8 damage. Not great. Must have tried to be slick. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to say worth it. I have a lot of different ways of getting my health back at this point. And, frankly, I am... I did not want that asshole following me around. So... There we go. This asshole also turns to face me. Son of a bitch. I am taking way too much damage. I forgot to check. I did already know these things. I knew these things. I knew these things, and I'm just not thinking. Okay, okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just need to stop fucking up like this. So, 4 damage. Let's get 8 health back. Okay. Let's field promote this here throw. There you go. Okay. All right. Well, let's get this guy facing away from me and just fuck that up. So this guy will dodge the first shot coming in towards him, which I believe is going to be this 8 damage. So the only way I'm going to be able to make sure that he takes some damage is by wasting my fucking quick strike on him. Now he'll take that 8 damage. Okay. Just kick you out the fucking door. I can just kick you out the fucking door. What a... God damn it. What a costly, costly fight that was. I took way too much damage and all of it was avoidable. I need to stop having fun. Stop having fun. Start paying attention. I don't need any of these. Stomp is an interesting series. Stomp is one of an interesting series of cards that will deal damage specifically against enemies that are downed. I have nothing to say about that. Some of them are great. They are very, very strong. They have great abilities. Your deck needs to be... You either need to be lucky enough to have it come up in your hand that you have your throw, or you have to have a deck like Grappler, which has lots of throws, which are completely useless against some of the most dangerous enemies in the game. What I'm trying to say is that it's a series of very interesting cards that are really cool, and some of them do great damage or have amazing effects, and I will never use any of them because I'm just never going to have that much throw in my deck. What do you say? Should we roll the dice on this event not sucking? Let's roll the dice on that event not sucking. Even though every event that we've seen so far has sucked. Right? Our numbers got to be coming up. Right? Right? Okay. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm taking 8 damage. Balls. Okay, I don't want it coming back up in my hand. It was the only way to avoid taking even more damage. Okay. Both of these guys. This guy will turn to face me. This guy is about to push. My ambassador's gonna get fucked. No matter what I get, it's not going to be useful. You know what? I probably should have not done that and saved that. All right. Yeah, my ambassador's probably going to die. Just saying. I could throw on him for 40 damage. I would take 8. And then I can just kick him out the door, or I can try doing something a little bit more intelligent. Oh no! Feel the Burn is the movement card that I drew? Oh, fuck that. This card has to go. Sorry, Ambassador. There's my stun, finally. Yeah, I'm not interested in this guy getting back up. For some reason, being repositioned consumes that dodge. That is something that I have noticed. If it is an unavoidable reposition, like for example, rising knee or that grapple, if they can't avoid the dodge, if they can't avoid it as damage, it seems to consume the dodge, and then I could just fucking hit him. Uh, I'm consuming his dodge so that he gets shot by this guy, which won't quite kill him. But I do want to be out of your line of fire, and I do have a throw. Oh, he didn't have an active target. Well, that sucks. That's fine. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. He's going to dodge this, then I'm going to shove him over to make sure that his dodge is consumed, and also this asshole has an attack target. Then I am going to kick him in the head. I am not going to rising knee because I haven't checked, and I don't want to take 18 damage from that asshole because he is a prick. Instead, he can just get shot in the head. Nemo, are you back? I know you're hungry, but dinner isn't like... What time is it? Oh, it's 8:30. It is fairly close to dinner. Okay. Give me half an hour. Dinner is 9. You know that dinner is 9. You don't know that dinner is 9. You're a fucking cat. So you're just going to sit there and stare at me and make me feel bad about how hungry you are. Oh, you're so mistreated, aren't you? Look at you. Yeah, I know. Life is difficult for you. Any of the 3. Lose 10 health. Shit. It's not good. Come here, buddy. Come here. Yes, I love you. Getting rid of this piece of shit. No. Do I need to? I don't think I need to remove anything else. Let's see if there's anything else I can... That's handy. And as long as I'm here, I will also upgrade Stun Dart, specifically because it only stuns if it deals red damage. All right, onto the terrace. If I'm going to lose, now is when it is going to happen. This used to be a much easier fight. The devs massively overtuned him, I'm going to say. He is now very difficult. And his stage is extremely difficult because now he's got these two assholes that start off with him. I don't have anything I can do right now. This dude... oh, yes. That's exactly what happens. Oh, no. I should have taunted him first. Oh, I'm going to take damage right in the face. This is actually where the game ends. He's going to do 20 damage to me, and that is this game being over. Well, is there anything I can do? Is there any way I can stop this from happening? Can I have you stab him in the back? Honestly, kind of close. He's only got 42 health left. Well, so we're not going to be seeing the final boss of this game, which is unfortunate. If you've come along for this ride, do as I say, not as I do. What you should be looking for is guys who will advance. That's the big thing that I actually was going to get into before I got sidetracked by, I don't know, pretty lights and my cat screaming at me for dinner, is that the major thing that was changed that now he advances when player uses a card. He used to simply do high amounts of damage and could not be pushed. Now he also advances when I use that movement card. I could have prevented this by hitting him with Taunt before moving, but I did not think, and so we lose. That was great. Okay, that's too bad because that last dude actually hit him for 30. You know what? I wonder if he hit him for 30. This guy hit him for 20. If he hit him for 30, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, well, thanks very much for coming along for the ride. If you've come along this far, it's a really fun game. You should give it a try. Look into it. It's on Steam. If you've listened this long, I really do want to thank you. I do this for myself mostly because, again, I don't like being around lots of people, but I do like talking. So this allows me to do both of those things at the same time. I can talk and no one's here and no one judges me for sitting here and talking to myself. If you have come along all this way, I love you. Thank you very much. And be good to each other. Have a good day, okay? Good night. Be safe. Be safe. Your mother worries about you.